I didn't listen to lists last week, and I took the Saints.
All right. You know what? It's the pod odds play. Well, Liz actually wasn't even pod odds play. Liz just didn't trust them.
No.
He's right. God, I hate saying that on air. Don't do this. I mean, I'd say it off there. It's fine. But no,
I got a lot of I told you so's.
For sure. Of course. Well, and it's an unusual year. Chris and I are in the same eliminator pool, and it ended in week 3. 18 people, all but one person out in 3 weeks. I mean, a lot of people lost 2 weeks ago with the Patriots.
Sure.
Then a lot of people with the Saints. One person took the Niners on the road. Another person, I think, took the Eagles in one of my pools on the road, which I don't know about that one. But anyways, it's just a bloody year so far. However, this week is not that week.
No, there's a lot of maybe easy or maybe not if you're still in your original pool.
Right.
Houston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, let's start with Houston because a lot of people have already taken them in week 1. But if you're in a rebuy pool or if you avoid it in week 1, they're probably the best bet. Home game against Tennessee. Arguably, it's them or Baltimore. Baltimore on Thursday night. We'll see if this gets there. You can see this by Thursday night. But I do think that Houston is the play, especially if you're in a rebuy pool, because a lot of people kind of forget about that a little bit. But if they're available for you and you haven't used them, use them because everybody else is going to use Baltimore this week. 12-point favorites at home against Cleveland. It's a Thursday night game. It's a division game. I don't like taking division games unless I have to.
Oh, really?
Just because of the familiarity factor there. It's not like Cleveland's going to be surprised that, they're using Ray Rice or Torrey Smith this way.
Okay.
But Cleveland doesn't have Joe Hayden, their best cover corner. There's a reason why they're big dogs on the road with a rookie quarterback. So it's either that or second-year quarterback in Jake Locker at Houston, one of the best defenses in football. You always back these good defenses if you can, especially at home. I think that is a little X factor, but anyhow, those are my top 2 choices. Currently, 57% of people are using Baltimore, so that's another reason to avoid Baltimore if you can.
Well, so who else? So if you have already used Houston and most people are picking Baltimore, then
there's 3 other choices. I like Atlanta at home against Carolina. I believe Atlanta is legit. I think they're a really good team this year. In the Dome, I think they'll win against Carolina, but division foe once again. Cam Newton is a little bit of an X factor, but that defense, it's hot garbage. They're so bad. I mean, Andre Brown looked like an all-pro. Ramses Barden looked like Jerry Rice. I mean,
he did.
Yeah,
he really did, didn't he?
He did.
He was like a top waiver wire pick, I think, this year.
Yeah, well, no, the thing is, it's too late because Hakeem Nicks is back this week.
That was his
he was getting all the targets as everyone was shifting their coverage over to Victor Cruz. That was the week to use Ramses Barden. Super genius that I am. I picked him up, but then didn't use him. So I was like, crazy. I did use him in 1 league at least. But
good.
Anyways, so I do like Atlanta this week. Other teams that I like Arizona at home against Miami. We talk about and be in the book. If I'm going to like them -6, well, I'm going to like them to win, of course. So I do like that defense against a rookie quarterback at home, of course. And then finally, Green Bay at home against New Orleans. I know they looked terrible on Monday night. At least their offensive line did.
Wait, Green Bay at home against New Orleans?
Yeah, why not?
New Orleans is 0-3.
So?
You don't think that they're just
You don't think that's a reflection of what they are?
That's actually going to be, yes, it should be a reflection of what they are. But this is why last week I was like, there's no way Drew Brees is going to go.
Everybody likes the motivational thing. They're professionals. They all should be motivated, right?
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, New Orleans, they've had this chip on their shoulder. They're really going to prove that it was, legit. That's a garbage motivation as far as I'm concerned. There's always this talk about motivation, but really, unless you're talking like playoff spot clinch, motivation shouldn't be the issue. Green Bay's 1-2. I mean, they should be equally motivated.
And they're probably real angry after
and they're
night.
home. Yeah. And New Orleans defense is terrible. And Jamal Charles ran for 233. Carolina as a team went for over 200. It was a turnstile run defense. I think actually Cedric Benson is a good fantasy play this week because of that. I think Aaron Rodgers gets a little well. Now, I worry about this Green Bay offensive line. It is an issue that they're not protecting him, but they adjust in the second half. I think they find a way to win comfortably in this game.
All right, I think I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Yeah,
I'm just going to ride the
safe
wagon.
Play. But you know what?
I only have one more shot.
How'd that work for you in week 2 with New England there, right? You avoided New England, but now you got them there still. I get it. I'm very comfortable using Baltimore too if I've already used Houston. Anyhow, those are my top 5. I say Atlanta's my number 3. I'm going to go Baltimore number 2. I'm going to go Houston number 1.
I like it.
All right.
He's the expert, Jeff Erickson. This is RotoWire TV.